you don't poke the bear. And I'm back. I'm mentally dialed in, and I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a hell of a year for us.
After a heartbreaking ending in the 2025 playoffs, the Arizona Rattlers host the San Diego Strikeforce, the same team who eliminated them last season, in their 2026 home opener. And Arizona and San Diego have been very familiar with one another, as dating back to July 12, 2025, the Rattlers and Strikeforce have faced off thrice, and for the Arizona Rattlers, that's 3 of their last 4 games. I think head coach Kevin Guy said it best after the game.
These two teams don't like each other.
The Strikeforce would win the toss and elect to defer. The Arizona Rattlers would start off with possession of the ball, and brand new quarterback and 2025 IFL MVP Max Miler made quite the first impression with Arizona Rattlers fans, going 2 for 2 in his first drive and hitting Arlen Bruce for a 32-yard touchdown, putting the Rattlers up 7-0 about 2 minutes into the game. Nate Davis and the Strikeforce offense would make it all the way to the red zone on their first possession. However, on 4th and goal, Nate Davis could not connect with Dallas Daniels, and the ball would be turned over on downs. On 3rd and 5, Max Miler's pass would be picked off by William Barber, giving the Strikeforce back the ball. And they would capitalize Edward Vander a 2-yard rushing touchdown, tying the game at 7. Which would remain the score at the end of the first quarter. Skip ahead to the early second quarter. Ron Brown Jr. a 4-yard rushing touchdown, giving the Rattlers a 14-7 lead a few minutes into the second quarter. After grinding their way down the field, San Diego's Nate Davis walks into the end zone, bringing the Strikeforce to within 1 because the point after was no good, 14-13 Rattlers. The Rattlers would record 2 more rushing touchdowns before the end of the first half, with one going to quarterback Max Miler and the other going to wide receiver Arlen Bruce. And after a failed field goal attempt by San Diego, the Rattlers would take a 28-13 lead into halftime. San Diego had the ball to start the second half, and Nate Davis a 36-yard bomb to Dallas Daniels and a 2-point conversion, making it 28-21 Rattlers. On the next possession, the Rattlers made their way down the field, and after a botched snap, Max Miler shoveled it over to Trey Odoms Dukes for a 4-yard touchdown, giving the Rattlers a 35-21 lead. San Diego would respond. Nate Davis hit Jalen Sable for a 12-yard touchdown. However, for the second time that game, Ernesto Lacayo failed the point after attempt, making it 35-27 Rattlers, and that would remain the score heading into the fourth quarter, where Max Miler would connect with Corey Reed Jr. for a 31-yard touchdown, giving the Rattlers a 41-27 lead. And after a fumble recovered by the Rattlers defense, Max Miler would capitalize with a 2-yard rushing touchdown, giving us the final score of 49-27. Arizona Rattlers start off the 2026 season with a win at home, getting revenge against the team who eliminated them in the 2025 playoffs. The Rattlers will now head to the road, taking on the Fisher's Freight this Sunday the 5th, before returning home Saturday the 11th to host the San Antonio Gunslingers. From Glendale, Arizona, for Jacobson Sports Network, I am Matthew Jacobson, signing out.